In the previous video of this chapter, we learned how to memorize a 10-item list using the numeric peg system. But what if your list was 14 items long? Or what if you had to remember 37 different things in a specific order? You can actually use the numeric peg system to remember more than 10 items. Here's how it would work. You need to come up with a theme or rule for the numbers 11 through 20, 21 through 30, 31 through 40, and so on and so forth. For example, my theme for anything between 11 through 20 is black oil. So let's go over an example of how that might work. Let's say our list was more than 10 items in length, and instead of number 1 being bread, let's say number 11 was bread. The picture you imagine in your mind obviously has to include bread, but it also has to include pencil because it's the last digit on the right of the number 11. And your picture also has to include black oil. Why? Because we decided that would be our rule for 11 through 20. Again, keep in mind you can create any kind of rule for these numbers so long as it's something you can visualize. So we have to combine bread, pencil, and oil. Bread, pencil, and oil. We can borrow from what we did last time and imagine holding a pencil with a large loaf of bread on top. Now, we need to somehow include oil, so imagine the loaf of bread is smothered in black oil. You might even imagine yourself taking a bite out of it. What would it taste like? Probably not that good. For number 12, we would do the same thing. We have to imagine a swan because of the number 2 in the number 12, along with oil, because oil is the rule we established for 11 through 20. In the previous video of this chapter, we memorized that number 2 on our list was milk. What if it was something else? Let's say number 12 on our list happened to be milk. We could still imagine a swan swimming in a lake of milk, but we also have to include black oil in this picture. So maybe we imagine a swan covered in oil, and this black swan is swimming through a lake of milk while leaving a small black trail of oil as it swims. So later on, if you were asked to recall what number 12 was, you would have 2 clues. You know that a swan is involved because of the number 2, and you know that oil is involved because that's the rule that you set. From there, you'll make the connection to the image that you pictured earlier. For numbers 21 through 30, you would have to come up with another theme. Again, this can be anything that you can easily picture in your mind. And you keep going from here with 31 through 40, 41 through 50, for however many items you might need to memorize. Now, clearly, memorizing 47 different things in order is definitely a challenge, and it may take a little bit of time and mental effort using the numeric peg system. But this system is a lot more effective than just staring at a page and hoping that somehow the information will sink into your brain. This method is also more effective than just mindless repetition, because you're utilizing a combination of memory principles here, not just repetition. So try this out next time you need to memorize a list of more than 10 items. In fact, you might want to try it out right now to practice this right away. Take any kind of list of unrelated items and see if you can memorize more than 10 using the numeric peg system.